Back with another YouTube video. Alright, I'm going to talk about Hell in a Cell. Main event. Not the main event. Just start with the main event. Well, anyway, pre show New Day versus Rusev Day. New Day retains because, of course, they do because it's the pre show and nobody loses on the pre show. Next match was Randy versus Jeff. Randy wins because Jeff does a crazy spot off the he climbs up a ladder, gets on the rung of the Hell in a Cell, like on the inside, and swinging back and forth, trying to splash Randy through a table. Basically, his TNA spot that he did before, and John Morrison's done that Hell in a Cell spot before as well. So, yeah, I'm playing Halo 5 right now, so I'm looking up like that. Next match was, let's see, I don't remember the order of matches. I know the matches that happened, but I'm not remembering the order. What was the next match? Who cares about the order? Charlotte versus Becky. Becky wins. Becky's new SmackDown Women's Champion, and she's still. They're pushing her as a heel still, even though she doesn't do anything like heel wise, I guess, other than attacking Charlotte. So I guess she's still a heel. I don't know. Who cares, I guess? Then we get AJ versus Joe. Ends and AJ winning, but AJ also tapping out. So Joe had him in the coquina clutch, and AJ tapped out on the 2, but the ref didn't see it. So all the ref saw was Joe's shoulders down. So AJ wins, but there's controversy. And then Joe goes to Paige and says, "Hey, I want a what do you say? A no DQ match?" Or he said no DQ, no countouts, basically, like anything goes almost. And then Paige is like, "You're right. There must be a winner." So we're getting some kind of stipulation, probably in Australia, at that Super Show. Foley confronts Braun Strowman, saying how Strowman basically says, "Just do your job, know how to count 1, 2, 3, and give me the title when I win." And that was basically the end of the competition. Nick didn't really say much. Then tag match, Seth and Dean versus Drew and Ziggler. This was a pretty good back and forth. Some people are calling it the best tag match of 2018 main roster wise. Um, I mean, I guess. So Drew and Dolph win basically because they don't want the Shield to have all the titles yet, if they're gonna get them. Then we get mixed tag Miz and Maurice versus Daniel Bryan and Brie. Miz and Maurice win, which people were thinking like, oh, Brie's gonna tap out Maurice, right? No, that didn't happen. What do we get next? There was no U.S. title match. There was no IC title match because the IC champion was in the tag match. Ron and Foley, AJ and Joe. Yes, Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey. Ronda wins because she's Ronda, and Alexa Bliss isn't gonna beat somebody that she lost to already. So yeah, she lost to Alexa Bliss. Or no, wait, Ronda beat Alexa Bliss twice, once at SummerSlam and once at Hell in a Cell. So this feud is pretty much over. Move on to the Australia Super Show where Ronda and the Bellas are going to be fighting the Riot Squad, which Ronda could probably take out the Riot Squad by herself, but they wanted to get the Bellas in Australia doing something significant, so they said, hey, team up with the Raw Women's Champion. And at Evolution, it's rumored to be Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey, which Ronda's definitely going to win. Because if anybody's going to beat Ronda, it's not going to be Nikki Bella. It's going to be Charlotte, if it happens at all. So, yeah, I'm not expecting Ronda to lose until WrestleMania. So there you go. We got Joe backstage. I already talked about that. So, Roman versus Braun. This was the worst out of their matches, I'll say. Like they've had better matches. Like it was fine, weapon spot, Superman punch, choke slams on the apron, another weapon spot. Then Seth and Dean coming out, and Drew and Ziggler coming out, and basically they brawled. Seth and Dolph did the spot from the Hell in a Cell with Dean and Seth, where they fall off the side and go through the tables. Drew and Dean were like brawling on top of the cell, like the hockey fights where you throw punches at each other. Then Brock came out, kicked down the cell door, which I guess I kind of expected Brock to do because Brock Lesnar, so why wouldn't he kick down the cell door? Paul can't get it open. Brock will get down. So Brock does an F5 to Braun, F5 Roman, F5 Roman onto Braun. Which if they would have continued the match, I would say Roman probably would have pinned Braun, but nope, they threw it out like a no contest in Hell in a Cell, just to set up for what they're probably doing in Saudi Arabia. As of right now, it's unannounced to be it might be a network special, it might not be. So what we're getting in Saudi Arabia more than likely is Roman, Braun, and Brock, and Roman will probably retain because they want Roman to have a long title reign. So, I mean, I'm fine with it. It's like Brock's not getting that title back. I hope not. And Braun, I guess he'll get the title later, if at all. I don't know. Because Roman and Drew is rumored to be Roman's next feud after the Braun feud's over. So, yeah, I guess that'll be fine. Raw, what's happening on Raw? I guess we'll see what happens with the whole Universal title on Roman. The Ronda, who's going to challenge Ronda next? I don't see anybody else doing it other than probably the Riot Squad saying, I want to fight you or whatever. Because they're fighting in Australia, so why wouldn't they fight on Raw? Tag title situation. I'm guessing Drew and Dolph are going to keep them until maybe Survivor Series. Maybe not. Because they could do the Shield versus them in, they're doing that in Australia already, but they could do that at Survivor Series, I guess, if they want to keep the feud going. So, yeah. That's everything. So, see you guys for Raw, SmackDown. 205 Live is now on Wednesdays. For people that watch 205 Live, it's now Wednesdays at 6 my time. So, yeah. So it's Wednesdays, an hour before NXT. No longer Tuesdays because I guess they had to make room for Mixed Match Challenge, even though that's coming on Facebook Watch anyway. So, yeah, see you guys either Wednesday night after everything or Thursday afternoon or morning or whenever I get around to doing it. So, see you guys later this week. Be sure to share, and subscribe, which I'm going to share this video to Twitter and Facebook. So, yeah.